wait, is it just me or is your area suddenly turning into Victoria Island light? Like 1 minute you're buying bole by the roadside, the next minute you're buying organic barbecue plantain, selling for 5,000 naira for that matter. When did that one start? So calm down. So we are diving into something that is happening in Port Harcourt, Abuja, Lagos, even your backyard. Yes, your backyard. It is called gentrification. Gentrification. But firstly, we're going to be talking about what gentrification is. What is gentrification? It's that thing that happens when you come back from NYC. All of a sudden, your street now has sushi. Yes, gentrification is when a neighborhood that used to be low income and kind of rough starts attracting rich people, fancy developers, and small, soft life vibes. Start fixing the road, opening cafes, painting buildings. Before you know it, house of 200K. You start hearing 1.5 million per year, 2 million per year. Now, let me break it down. An area looks rough but cheap. So young professionals, artists, tech bros saw the place and be like, this place is cheap and it's not too bad like that. So let's move in. Now developer smells the potential. They come in with their cement, paint, and overpriced chandelier. Before you know it, the Agbalumo seller gets replaced by a smoothie bar. The mama put becomes a bistro. The landlord becomes an influencer. Before you know it, the rent skyrockets. Now the original residents can afford that rent anymore. So they move to the next affordable place. That's how one generation's ghetto becomes the next generation trending. It's like Big Brother eviction, one in, one out. Wait, have you seen Yaba lately? Like it's no more that student and pepper soup joints. Now tech bros, co-working space, and Wi-Fi that actually works. Now Lekki phase one. Once upon a time, it was bush and swamps. But now, if your slippers touches the ground, rent is 2 million. Even the potholes look expensive. You see Sululere, Ajegule, all of them, they see they warm up. Once one small digital nomad cafe enters, just know that gentrification has entered. But gentrification has the good and the bad side. To be fair, gentrification is not really all that bad because let's be honest, if your street used to flood whenever it sneezed small rain, but now it is tiled, they fixed the drainage, even planted flower. Even yourself, you feel am now, you feel good about it. Now, the good side of gentrification. One is infrastructure upgrade. Developers and rich new residents often come with money and influence. So what happens next? You have a better road, street light, drainage, constant NEPA, sorry, I mean electricity. But my favorite part is no more, I beg, use this leg, enter. That water get depth to, nah. And before, the only network we had was mosquito nets, but now 5G full ground. So it's cool. Two, new business. Gentrification brings business like as if they are doing giveaway. You start seeing new restaurants, saloon, co-working space, gym, and boutique. Somebody that hawks granules can now get a proper job. Now, BC that makes hair, around the corner now works in a luxury salon, and guess what? Better pay, better exposure, and better buy. So yes, more jobs show face, and for some people in that community, it's an upgrade from hustle to salary job plus more data plan. Three, property owners are cashing out big time. You see that old Baba Kazim that built his house in 1982 with 4,000 naira and pound for. Now the value of that house is 70 million. You see developers working like Jehovah Witness. Good morning, sir. Can we buy your plot? And if Baba Kazim is smart enough or he plays his game very well, he can equally build another house in Norway, still have serious change with him. That's like retirement plan, if you ask me. Four, security and cleanliness improves. Let's not lie. When gentrification enters, you see everybody will start caring about their security and cleanliness. You start seeing police patrols, CCTV, sanitation trucks, and those touts will just disappear. Before you do wake up to the sound of quarrel and fight, you hear, stop, no fight, oh, this and that. But now you wake up to birds chirping and someone doing yoga at the balcony. Five, access to better services. Gentrification brings access to things you've been praying for. A health clinic, better school, banks, finally, ATM that actually works, supermarket that doesn't sell expired products. The internet starts behaving well. Now you can now say goodbye to an office join Zoom meeting. They don't steal our transformer, those kind of shit. So when gentrification is done well, with the consideration of people already living there, it can be very beautiful. But if it's just the rich displacing the poor people, like as if they're playing chess, then it's not growth. It is operation in disguise. So yes, gentrification can turn gutter to garden as long as it's not your enjoyment and eviction. You see this gentrification something. Why others are busy chilling in air condition, some people are actually somewhere like, who send this government may they come here, can't do anything. Yes, the roads are fine, the shops are pretty, but if you check it very well, I see some people that are crying silently in the background because they can't afford the new life, that came with the fresh paint. So let's break it down, because gentrification has the real buzzwords, that comes with it. Now let's talk about them. One, displacement. Do you know the worst part is that the people who lived in that area since like 84 are actually the ones that can't afford to stay there anymore. Just imagine you growing up in Moshi all your life and you've been paying your house rent for, let's say, 180K, and all of a sudden your landlord came and said that the new house rent now is 2 million naira, and you just shouted and like, what? Now your landlord is like, developers are coming and you're not their spec. Now, schools are being left, families are being pushed out, communities, churches, everything just scatter. All because of what? Just because your street is not trending on Instagram. Two, cultural erasure. Do you know that your street where you do buy three wraps of amala with one meat for 500? Now it's now plantain and coconut drizzle for 7.5. The little things that actually give that area its soul, the music, the food, the language, the history. You see, everything will just start vanishing. Now, the only thing that remains is aesthetics. They will now rename your streets that used to have this funny name to, let's say, Boulevard District, and act as if history started in 2020. Even the slangs will disappear. Imagine you greeting somebody, guy, half an hour. Next thing you hear is, excuse me, do you live here? That kind of thing. Three, rising cost of living. Once rich people enters an area, everything automatically becomes expensive. I'm talking about rent from struggle to premium, water now branded and bottled. Sachet water is now being branded as aqua sachet, selling for 15 naira, something of 10 naira, that kind of thing. Food, small jollof now has leaf decoration. You see price tag of 3,000 naira. Even you say if you go shop, and it's not like the salary of the original people increase, it's still the same 40,000 naira. Four, social division. Gentrification can split communities like jam cut-off mark. Suddenly, there's a clear line between the original locals and the new imported resident. Now there is tension. This other side is playing Fuji, the other side is playing Westlife. One man is shouting, Organo Vest, Organo Vest. The other side is tweeting, noise pollution in Lagos is terrible. Now the area turns to small civil war. Different energies, different priorities. Five, fake development. You will see fresh paint, glass building, buckets was missing. No hospital, no affordable schools, no affordable housing, community centers, and drainage in some corners. It's like wearing a designer clothes on top body odor. Yes, it's fine outside, but there's still problem underneath. So here, there's a new restaurant in Lekki Phase 4, but people working there are living like in Ikorodu, taking them like how many hours to get there because they can't afford anything nearby. Please make it make sense. Don't get me wrong, development is good. We love better roads, less mosquitoes. But if it comes at the cost of people's dignity, cultures, homes, then it's not real progress. That's just beautifying operation. Gentrification should add to the community, not subtracting from the people who built it. So, what's the solution? Should we just say no to development? Of course not. It's just all about balanced growth. Government and developers should include affordable housing in their plans, and community members should also be consulted, and we should be able to preserve the culture and history of that place because it is the culture and history that made that place special at the first place. So next time you see a yoga studio beside a buka, or hear somebody calling Agege New Urban Heights, just know that gentrification has entered your area. So let me know in the comment section, would you like gentrification or you would not like it? Now, what makes it special? So let's just know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button. Bye for now.